The following show contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and coarse language. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
I'm Gavin the Brit, and this is the Kindness Revolution Show. It's in the evening, because why? Well, April Fools. Gizmo couldn't wake up. Anyway, the show is still the same, but there are different things to it as well. Because first, well, it's April Fool's Day. So is this all just a joke? Is this just a one-time thing? Where's Suzy? We don't know. Do I know? Find out later on the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are back and better than ever before with brand new music coming for you. So really, the only thing I have to say is I need a better choice in women. But until then, I'd like a stone cold fox and a tall blonde honey. We've got brand new music here, the Lemon Pistols on CCAN Radio. This is the Kindness Revolution Show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit. I'll be back.
Good guy.
She walks the streets in that night. A titty reputation. leather seats. She gets from 0 to 60 in the time it takes you to blink. She works on a king size with Versace sheets. And everybody wants a taste, but they can't afford her drinks. Except for the kingpins, the political elite. 'Cause they'll pay anything as long as she's discreet. Some say loose lips sink ships, but she's tight as a vice grip. A tall blonde honey with a bag of hush money from the big boys in her file. Red or blue, she don't give a as long as you can pay for it. Tall blonde honey with government funding and the president on speed dial. She gives in to politicians and everything they like. God knows the walls in a room have seen kinks of every kind. She'll do that they're ashamed of for an IOU. 'Cause she knows favors get you further when they're twisted around a public servant's truth. Some say loose lips sink ships, but she's tight as a vice grip. Tall blonde honey with a bag of hush money from the big boys in her file. Red or blue, she don't give a as long as you can pay for it. Tall blonde honey with government funding and the president on speed dial. Tall blonde honey. Her puppets think they're in control, forgetting just how much she knows. Enough dirt to bury any king. Yeah, she's the one who pulls the strings. Some say loose lips sink ships, but she's tight as a vice grip. Tall blonde honey with a bag of hush money from the big boys in her file. Red or blue, she don't give a as long as you can pay for it. Tall blonde honey with government funding and the president on speed dial. Tall blonde honey. Whoa, tall blonde honey.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
There was a time I wore a thin disguise, took a bullet just for you. Now my love is bleeding through. Those were the days and the endless nights when you'd carry me away, just preparing me to die. Look out below, that's how it goes when you're in the trenches. I can't believe that I survived. And it's true that I know you're scared, but you're so ambitious, baby. Just so you know, look out below. It's black or white, it's time to choose a side. I will swallow all my pride, another jaded firefight. Now you're gone, and I'm all alone. And as I'm writing you this song, you go and drop another bomb. Hey, look out below, that's how it goes when you're in the trenches. I can't believe that I survived. And it's true that I know you're scared, but you're so ambitious, baby. Just so you know, look out below.
That was Sunset Sabotage, Look Out Below. You're listening to the Kindness Revolution Show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit, and it's April Fool's. Did I fool you? Probably. To the point that none of you are even fucking listening. So, no, I kid along. I know you're listening. I've got the stats. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, it's April Fool's, so a lot of the topic for WunderKammern Wednesdays, as this is basically all about jokes that you've personally done with friends, things that have gone too far, things that haven't, and some of those big stories that pulled the wool over all of our eyes. You know what, like the Epstein files, that would have been nice if the Epstein files turned out to be a massive April Fool's joke. No. Well, who knows? Coming up at, I'm at a new time as are you. Coming up at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we have Good News, where I will be sharing enlightening, inspiring, and funny stories to lift up your mood, whether you're in Australia waking up or in North America and you're driving home. Doesn't matter where you are. Thank you so much for joining me. And then later on in the show, coming up around 5:45, we'll have the Entertainment's Guide. If you're a band or a business anywhere and you get people to listen to the show and then you want your stuff on this show, all you got to do, email me, connect@ccnradio.ca, or go to the website ccnradio.ca, and then just, use your eyes and read and click buttons. It will get you to where you need to go. And there's a little chat thing. So if it doesn't, send a message and eventually I personally will respond. So all I have to say really now is, other than that, the TKR Spotlight is back. But now, as always, 15 minutes past the hour of the noggin, it is time for 15 minutes of non-stop music here on the Kindness Revolution Show. I'm your host, Gizmo, and I timed that amazing. Just hold on to me. This is Francesca Tarantino.
It the dark. She's kissing me softly, taking it off. Oh, I'm feeling holy, escape, getting lost in the thought of us staying the night. The night, the night, the night. Oh, we both know that it's bound to happen, losing control, a chemical reaction. We don't lie, but I don't believe in miracles. Of her and I are something more than spiritual. Her and I, the moment that I kissed her, knew that I was always gonna be in paradise. The thought of a girl by my side. All my life was looking forward and to feel so right, to be her tiny dancer, sleeping right. The thought of a girl by my side. I can't erase the way that she made me feel. I'm in space, or heaven just sent me an angel to my face. And I know she's staying the night. The night, the night, the night. Oh, can it be? What's happening to me? In way too deep, in the thought of what could be. Maybe I just wanna lose it all and let it take control. They don't lie, but I don't believe in miracles. Of her and I are something more than spiritual. Her and I, the moment that I kissed her, knew that I was always gonna be in paradise. The thought of a girl by my side. All my life was looking forward and to feel so right, to be her tiny dancer, sleeping right. The thought of a girl by my side.
Stare at the wall and wait for something to feel the same as it used to. You led me to suffocate, talking my way out of telling the truth to anybody asking me all about my tragedies. There's nothing left to say. You're the monster underneath my bed. It's getting dark inside my head. Gotta get away. You won't dig my grave. laugh like you're a badass. Guess that you're your biggest fan. I'm catching up on sleep, and I bet you think I'm crying. Mistakes, regrets, I'll be hard to forget. You could've had a good girl, I could've been your whole world. Not looking at pictures of you and me, not reminiscing on how we used to be. No, I'm feeling sweet, pretty, and 17. So cut it out, keep my name out of your mouth. I'm feeling fresh, doing better than best. It's as good as it gets to get over you. I'm doing fine, I forgot you're alive. No, I don't need no time to get over you. Get over, get over, get over, get over you. Get over, get over, get over, get over you. Your ego's laughable, don't you think you're too old to all over my name? It feels like you're obsessed, babe. Not looking at pictures of you and me, nope. Not reminiscing on how we used to be. I'm feeling sweet, pretty, and 17. So cut it out, keep my name out of your mouth. I'm feeling fresh, doing better than best. It's as good as it gets to get over you. I'm doing fine, I forgot you're alive. No, I don't need no time to get over you. Get over, get over, get over, get over you. Get over, get over, get over, get over you. Over you. So you can tell your friends that I'm overwhelmed, but I've never been better being by myself. Over you. Over you. I'm over you. I hate this guy.
I know you got your own thing. I know you've been putting yourself first. But every time you're with me, it's like we're the center of the universe. When we lock eyes, the dark turns to light. And when we move, the waters divide. I feel it like a whole body high. It's no mystery, baby. We could be unstoppable, impossible to touch, phenomenal. Why can't you just see? It's obvious. It's all because of us. It's more than love. I know we want the same things. It's like I knew you in another life.
And you, unstoppable Elise Erin, here on the Kindness Revolution Show.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your
choice.
April Fools.
Was it? Yes. Good news.
Oh, yeah.
Good news. Oh, well, you know what? As long as I've pressed all of the right buttons, they
I
can
did
hear
my
us.
part.
Well, I almost hit all the right buttons, but in the grand scheme of things, what I didn't do is a button. So remember that conversation we were just having? In the recording that I'll get, it sounds like you're talking to yourself like a lunatic. So April Fool's back at you. Well, it is obviously that time of the day where we do good news, and we're going to go, because it's April Fool's, back in time, because, well, why not? 50 years ago today, the Apple Computer Company was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne to sell their groundbreaking Apple personal computer kits. Their startup is now the most valuably traded company in the world, roughly about $1 trillion in 2018.
My goodness. 1 trillion?
And that was in 2018. It's now 2026.
So that was, I can't do 8 years ago.
You can do math, it turns out. I love that. Your brain's like, your subconscious and you have to have a conversation. You're like, hey, I can't do this. And then the right... Yeah, but you did. It's like, what the fuck, subconscious? I need that. Why do you hate me so much? It's probably like days like April Fool's, right? We all get really tense. I wasn't really sure if half the things you said to me yesterday were an April Fool's joke, but it worked
honestly,
out.
I didn't even remember it was April Fool's until you told me. Like, April Fool's has been so far off my radar in the last, 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising when your whole life's a joke anyway. Ba-dum.
Yeah, well, touche.
What I really wanted to do was this.
Oh,
yeah. Well, yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think is the worst April Fool's joke that has ever been played on you?
Oh, that's a solidly good question, my dear.
I'll tell you mine. When I was in grade 7, my girlfriend Ainsley, my best friend, she called me and was like, I won tickets to Florida, on the radio station. And I was like, oh my God. And so we hung up and I was so fun. I was so happy. And all of a sudden she called me back and was like, April Fools. And I'm like, you know what? Aw.
I think the word you were looking for is ass bandit. It's the best. It's the most polite thing I can say.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. That was definitely the most polite thing I could say too.
I mean, I do remember falling for one in the Winnipeg Sun, and I don't remember what it was about the Winnipeg Jets coming back to the NHL, and they did this big thing in the paper, and this was when I was on, what was it, 92.9 Kick FM out of Winnipeg. And I remember reading in the paper, confidently reading out, yes, the Jets are coming back to Winnipeg. And yeah, to 40,000 people across the city, I made a colossal ass out of myself, reading out this story, confidently believing, but I mean, the joke's on them. The Jets did come back, and let's face it, one of the best NHL hockey teams on the planet.
Oh yeah, but we're not having a good season, but yeah. I'm still a Jets fan.
You can't have good seasons all the time. You got to appreciate the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, we gotta give everyone else a shot. Even though we haven't won a cup since the 80s.
Yeah, but I mean, that's Gary Bettman, isn't it? Gary Bettman's gotta win every time. That's his good news. Hey, I own everything. I'm gonna win with my Las Vegas Kings or whatever it is.
The Knights.
Yeah. Knights, Kings, regardless, they're all Well, I'm going to stop that sentence right there. They are fine. The players, the ice hockey players are fine. It's Gary Bettman who I have issues with, and I think everybody else does. I think Gary Bettman has issues with Gary Bettman.
Well, I remember when the Jets announced that they were coming back, and I went to the Forks, and so that they had like this whole Jet celebration or whatever, and he came up to the microphone, and every single person, like there were thousands of people there, and every single person started booing him. It's hilarious.
Well, absolutely right. Because quite frankly, it was very obvious back in the day when it was so obvious that even the Maple Leafs had a chance. And then all these shitty plays that came out of nowhere that made no sense. Because on paper, at one point, the Maple Leafs were the best team in the NHL. But the second it got to the end, like Game 7 of the first round, all these dumb mistakes, and I do not believe that was an accident.
Well, we'll never know, right?
Yeah, I know, and that was good news for today. Was that good news, or did we just get a little sidetracked? Oh, I didn't tell you the other day. I googled tangent, and I was off.
What? You were on a tangent?
You know what? All of that is probably down to one thing. And do you know what it is?
What?
The tequila and cocaine. This is Cammy Kehoe on CCAN Radio.
My kind of party.
Do you feel it on the tip of your tongue? Leave 'em tasting when you run. You're off your face, I'm my place, you're too far gone. My body aches more, you take, I want you gone. Freedom, I'll give you what you want. Don't ask me to fix you up when you're
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
I wake up in the morning, pour myself a coffee, and think of all the things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit the gym before it's 9 a.m. Hell, I might even catch up on the news. Not gonna drink, not gonna smoke, not gonna keep checking my phone for a message that you'll probably never send. But the day gets too long, and the night just gets longer, and I try to be strong, but time's always stronger. Those seconds turn to minutes, turn to hours, dragging on, and the day is too long. I'm good at staying busy until a memory hits me, and then I'm right back where I started from. I have a drink, I have a smoke, I text someone I used to know, just when I think I'm getting good at being alone. The day gets too long, and the night just gets longer, and I try to be strong, but time's always stronger. The seconds turn to minutes, turn to hours, dragging on, and the day gets too long. When the sun is rising, you can find me at my best. It ain't the start that's hard, it's all the rest. 'Cause the day gets too long, and the night just gets longer, and I try to be strong, but time's always stronger. Those seconds turn to minutes, turn to hours, dragging on. Just when I start to feel okay, I remember that you're gone. The day is too long. The day is too long. The day is too long. And the day is too long.
My goodness, what a crazy bunch of time we are having behind the scenes here on the Kindness Revolution show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit. Over there is Suzy, and it is 5:45. How are you today?
Good. Good. I feel like an April Fool today.
Just today?
Well, just because today it's April. Yesterday it was a March Fool.
Well, apparently you've been making your way through the fools, but you know what? The fool can always get closest to the
That
king.
was high school. That was high school.
Yes, well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's okay to have moments, right? Moments where things don't always exactly go to plan.
No, that is not allowed.
This is not allowed. That is nicht. That is 9. And here's the funny thing. I would like to tell everybody who's kindly tuned in to the Kindness Revolution show with myself, Gavin the Brit, and Suzy over there, that we record all the things that happen behind the scenes. So while the music's playing on ccmradio.ca or on YouTube, we're having a bunch of other conversations. So quite frankly, well, you've got to subscribe and pay to find out on the Instagram channels and the YouTube channels and on the website. Because what happens, right? And here's the clever thing. That money goes into me helping the independent artists. The whole point of this radio station, right? So, yeah, do your thing. Go subscribe.
Yeah, it's definitely not safe for YouTube, though.
No. But, I mean, in fairness, if people want to cancel you, it only works if you care about being cancelled. I mean, look at Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr, king of entertainment, and this is a segue, he'll say whatever, but you've got to remember, comedy, which a lot of this, the Kindness Revolution show is, it's comedy. Yeah, we'll have some serious conversations, some serious opinions and things like that, but at the end of the day, we're here just to make you laugh and play some good tunes.
I will never be cancelled.
Well, I've been trying to cancel you for the last 21 years since I met you.
I know, and look at where we are right now.
Well, it must be, I mean, this bit of entertainment news for you must be about you, because it's a Little Miss drama tour. Cardi B, experience Cardi B live as she takes over the stage with a high-energy, full-production show packed with her biggest hits, bold visuals, and non-stop rap anthems. That's the Scotiabank Arena. It was yesterday. April Fools!
So if you have a time machine, that would be perfect, and you really want to go.
Yeah, it's funny. I was watching Doctor Who earlier, so that's good. Yeah,
I don't think they have a TARDIS though.
No, but I really want to be a pianist one day.
A 12-inch pianist.
I mean, the bigger, the bigger the better. Right.
Why? Who wants a big pianist?
I don't know, but I think someone might want some entertainment news at some point soon. The Canadian Pet Expo. This would be one for you because you've got dogs. The International Centre, 6900 Airport Road, Mississauga, April 3rd to 5th. General admission is $22. Meet hundreds of adorable animals and shop 250 pet vendors while watching high-flying dog shows, cat competitions, grooming demos, and interactive activities you can enjoy with your own pet. Sorry, can we go back to this? High-flying dog shows.
I know. The first thing that came into my mind was like a beagle, like flying through the air.
Okay, so you and me both, because I'm thinking, I don't remember if you remember that cartoon, Catch the Pigeon.
No, God, no. That does not
catch
sound...
The
Maybe
pigeon, catch the pigeon. No?
How does it go again?
Oh, trust me, we will find out how it goes later on in the show. But anyway, back to this. High-flying dogs, basically what they're doing at the Canadian Pet Expo is they are strapping rockets to dogs and launching them into outer space. They are racing the Artemis 2 mission to the moon.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
And also a massive lie. You know what isn't a lie? The Easter Chocolate Express. Step inside a vintage railway car for a guided Easter chocolate tasting feature. Bring artisanal Canadian craft chocolate with vegan, gluten-free and nut-free options. They're talking about the chocolate. The people who buy those chocolates are the nuts, so the event won't be nut-free.
Oh, well, there you go.
That is the Toronto Railway Museum, 255 Bremen Boulevard, April 4th to the 5th, 3 to 4 p.m. Tickets are $55 per person, and you've got to have a buddy. Yeah, I know. That's. Do you like
better
dirty? Better than what? Well, this is true, but I mean, it's $110 plus tax, plus probably Ticketmaster fees. But it's okay. If you don't want to do that and you have $200 to spare, you can go to Dirty Dancing in concert. Live Dirty Dancing with a full film screening alongside live band and singers, ending with an interactive sing-along and dance-along encore. That's at Meridian Hall, 1 Front Street East, April 2nd, 8 p.m. That's tomorrow. And prices for tickets start at $93.40. So, in this economy, you might want to take the bus. Do you know what you can't do in this economy?
Spend money frivolously.
Exactly, like sleeping with the lights on. This is Daniel Seavey here on CCAN Radio on the Kindness Revolution show. I'm Gavin the Brit. That's Suzy. We'll be back in a bit.
I grew a tree, you said some things are not supposed to be, but me, I have to just agree to disagree.
to me. When your feelings change and you start losing sleep. When I'm on your mind all day and on repeat, don't call me up, 'cause I'm sick of your apologies. And I'm sorry, baby. Always wanna run your mouth and never let me talk. Sneaking out and seeing girls, being someone that you're not. When you run out of pictures, hope you find that I'm the one that you lost. 'Cause I'm not in the mood. Baby, you don't even got a clue. I'm on good shit, I'm feeling brand new. Always left you right, coming at me, shut it shut. Nah, I'm not in the mood. You be begging me to stay, but please don't go, girl, I want better things. Gonna get that back, but move out of my way. I won't talk for cheap, baby, I'ma show you my ways. 'Cause I'm not in the mood. Baby, you don't even got a clue. I'm on good shit, I'm feeling brand new. Always left you right, coming at me, shut it shut. Nah, I'm not. 'Cause I'm not in the mood. You're crying, don't call me. No, I'm not in the mood. If you text, leave you unheard, baby. 'Cause I'm not in the mood. Wish I could say I could solve it problems, but paid boys never make it up from the bottom. 'Cause I'm not in the mood. Baby, you don't even got a clue. I'm on good shit, I'm feeling brand new. Always left you right, coming at me, shut it shut. Nah, I'm not in the mood.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is basically 6 p.m. and this is the Kindness Revolution show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit. Over there is Suzy, but this isn't an April Fool's joke. She does have to say goodbye a little bit early today.
I know, I don't want to go.
Wow, you know what you need for that? A little bit of a...
I know I'm the worst. But it was good. We'll be back here tomorrow.
We will be. So, round of applause. Thank you so much, Suzy. You have yourself a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, and 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So,
all right, guys, everybody have a good April 1st.
does she actually mean that? Well, join me later on today in the rest of the show at 7 o'clock. Well, I'll be doing Readit, Readit, ThreadIt, a little bit of a special edition one where I'm going to be talking about the history of April Fools. Where did it come from? What are some of the best ones? All that and way much more. But what we got to get into right now is obviously the TKR Spotlight. Now, there are many ways that this can happen. The TKR Spotlight is very much designed to be whatever I want, but also whatever you want. So today, I have no live interview, I have no guest. That guest could be you. How is it you? Well, you have to go to ccanradio.ca and, I don't know, investigate. Do a little bit of work. I can't do it all myself, that's for shizzles. But in the grand scheme of things, every day at 6 o'clock, that it is, not 7 o'clock, my apologies, we will do the TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day, where I will take about 5 songs, half an hour of music, and we're just going to play this one artist back to back to back. I'll give you a little information halfway through. But what we can also do, if this is your music, we'll take the same amount of music and then we'll just cram your story with a live interview with you or pre-recorded into a whole thing, and then more people will hear your music. That is a promise. Thanks so much for everyone joining right now on the YouTube stream. Yes, we are back on YouTube, and tomorrow you'll be able to see our beautiful faces. It was a little bit of an April Fool's thing this today with the cameras, and oh, are we going to do it? Are we not? Well, what I will tell you is we will do it. So, who is the TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day? I mean, quite frankly, without further ado, I'm just going to let them sing for themselves. These are the Lemon Pistols, and this is Casa Limon. TKR Spotlight Artist. This is the Lemon Pistols. From the Pink album 2025.
Wasting your time. Just a lover undercover with your body on my mind. And they say I'm crazy, ain't no saving me from living this life.
listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
You're listening to the TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day for Monday, April Fools, and you're listening to the Lemon Pistols. Now, here's how they describe themselves on Spotify to get a little bit about them. If a nuclear bomb was made of equal parts espresso, tequila, and unbelievably good looks, it would be referred to as a lemon pistol. The Lemon Pistols are an explosive rock quartet that have become the embodiment of the term rock and roll. Between the savoury guitar licks, bone-shattering drum fills, and interstellar bass playing and cheeky lyrics, the Lemon Pistols will leave you excreting bodily fluids all night long. Well, they are certainly popular in the Ontario area. Many listeners from Brampton. Be one of those follows. Check them out. We're going to get straight back into their music right now. This is the Lemon Pistols TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day, The Hound.
Got me believing
was the Lemon Pistols TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day. This is Love Machine, brand new single from 2026. My favorite so far.
She told me love was just an appetite. She'd take on anyone and she loved every bite. Nothing wrong about her way of life. She kept her motor clean, she kept that baby
was the Lemon Pistols, Stone Cold Fox, they were our TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day here on the Kindness Revolution Show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit. Suzy will be back tomorrow and here on Ever After for the Falls show. But obviously some weird things happened that if you subscribe to my personal Instagram account, @GizmoTKR, you'll be able to hear all the stuff we talk about off air. Now, obviously, when you're signing up, at the beginning of the show, we have this whole thing. Mature content, viewer discretion is advised. But you know what? Speaking of viewer discretion is advised, April Fool's Day, and with AI out there in the world and all of the stuff, what is real? What are we doing out there? And this is going to tie us into Readit, Readit, ThreadIt later on at around 7 o'clock tonight. But we're going to go over right now some of the more entertaining April Fool's jokes that we've, as a collective, done to each other in the past. And the BBC is number 1, but I'm going to work backwards from number 4. So, Taco Liberty Bell. And this comes from history.com, so you can fact check me. And then in 1996, Taco Bell announced it had bought the Liberty Bell, which was renaming it to the Taco Liberty Bell. People were absolutely outraged for a minute, which obviously somehow makes it even funnier. Just imagine waking up, turning on the news and discovering one of America's most iconic symbols had apparently been rebranded like a meal deal. The best part of this is that Taco Bell later acknowledged it was a prank and tied it to a contribution for the Bell's upkeep. So for anyone who doesn't know what the Liberty Bell is, it's housed basically in the building where the Independence, the Declaration of Independence was signed. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch National Treasure with Nicolas Cage. It will tell you all about the Liberty Bow, the stone bow bell, all those things. In at number 3, in 1992, NPR ran a prank segment where Richard Nixon announced he was running for president again. Except it wasn't Nixon at all. It was an impersonator, and a lot of the listeners got caught up by it before the joke landed. Now that it's an elite April Fool's energy, because it works on 2 levels. It sounds ridiculous, and at the same time, just believe enough that people went, actually, could he? Are we all thinking what I just started thinking? Maybe Donald Trump's just pulling the most elaborate April Fool's prank on the planet. Let that sink in for a while. You know what? Donald Trump launched a new app the other day. And you know what? I'll tell you what. That sentence couldn't have gone any better. Donald Trump launching a new app is probably the best thing you're going to hear today. In at number 2, in 1985, Sports Illustrated introduced the world to Sid Finch, a mysterious New York Mets pitching prospect who could supposedly throw a baseball at 168 miles an hour, which is not a fastball, that is basically a missile. The story is written like a proper feature, and people bought it. And it's still believed one of the most famous sports hoaxes ever. Imagine being so committed to the joke you invented a baseball monk with superhuman arm strength and just let America panic. But the BBC wins it. Quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned, the number 1 April Fool's prank that anyone's ever pulled is spaghetti trees. So honestly, it's one of the greatest April Fool's pranks that ever came from the BBC. And this happened in 1957, long before we could fact check fake news. And what they did is they aired a segment showing people in Switzerland purposely harvesting spaghetti from trees. Now, if you go to CCANradio.ca and check out the new blog, you'll be able to see a link to this video and the story behind it. But here's the wild bit. Loads of viewers believed it. Some even contacted the BBC asking how they could grow their own spaghetti tree at home. Which really tells you two things. One, people are wonderfully trusting. And apparently, everybody else is a gormless half-wit. And I'm speaking for obviously my own country there. Because I think we'd all seen pasta hit boiling water before. But you know what? It makes me a whole lot way less sad. This is AJR here on the Kindness Revolution Show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit.
Cause New York is getting muddy out. There's LA, but it's always kinda sunny out. And I don't wanna hurt no more, so I set my bar real low. I'm A-okay, I'm A-okay. You say it, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane, you're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. And I'm not so mad at Twitter now. Living sucks, but it's sucking just a little now. And I don't wanna cry no more, so I set my bar real low. I'm A-okay, I'm A-okay. You say it, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane, you're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, I may be wrong. It's stupid, but it's all I have. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Well, I can't fall asleep and I'm losing my mind, 'cause it's 3:30 and my brain's on fire. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm trying too hard, but I can't not try. Well, I can't fall asleep and I'm losing my mind, 'cause it's 3:30 and my brain's on fire. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm not dead yet, so I guess I'll be alright. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, I may be shiver down their spines. A monster in their minds, 'cause I dare to bend the rules. I'm a rebel with a vision. They don't understand that I like it, I like being bad. They see me as a villain. Well, that's not my hands, but I like it, I like being bad. Pitchfork mob on the way, out to kill anything they can't explain. And my name is first up on the list. Yeah, I show them the truth they hide, what they wanna be deep down inside. But they need a scapegoat for their sins. I'm a rebel with a vision that no one ever seems to understand. Yeah, I'm their villain, reflected in the mirror, a reminder of the blood left on their hands. I'm a rebel with a vision. They don't understand that I like it, I like being bad. They see me as a villain. Well, that's out my hands, but I like it, I like being bad.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
Rain came in strong, and I've thought twice to turn the engine on. Cars show their eyes, they race along the road like fireflies. Out there I found another side of me I can't wait out. Night in its drum, oh, and the thunder sounded like a gun. I hold her tight on this old parquet. I see the light amid this rainy weather. Relief comes sweetest when it follows pain. That's why this moment here will last forever. I picked her up, her jacket wet when she got to the car. And the songs we put on, we pause and talk to hear our favorite parts. She's our side and my heart is bright. Till the minute hand knocks at the door. I hold her tight on this old parquet. I see the light amid this rainy weather. Relief comes sweetest when it follows pain. That's why this moment here will last forever. And I wonder how it gets better now, 'cause the sky is somehow pink, the ground is black as ink. And I brush her eye, and our bodies sink. This moment is my great desire.
Oh, yes. What an epic tune that was. That was Shane Terry. Wow. Absolutely phenomenal. Thanks for Lemonade Ledger on YouTube for telling me that I needed to turn up my microphone. I turned it down because apparently I was shouting. Maybe it was the shouting, and rather than... oh, I see. I see what's happening. There are bars that go into the green here, but there are bars that go into red elsewhere. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a tweak here. A little bit there, and a little bit here. And hopefully that's worked out. Perfect. As you can see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, it's jump back to TKR Spotlight. Because Suzy had to leave due to pre-existing arrangements, we're going to do a double whammy, which is going to take us up onto the 7 o'clock hour, where we'll do Readit, ThreadIt, and it'll be for WunderKammern Wednesdays. So it's going to be a bit of a wild card, if I'm honest. So what we're going to do is another double whammy, because it's an April Fool's. It's a welcome back, the Kindness Revolution show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit, and we will be joined by other guests and co-hosts throughout the time. But in the meantime, I kind of don't mind doing it on my own. This is Elise Erin here on the Kindness Revolution show on CCAN Radio. Oh yeah, how good is it? Turn it up!
I knew the minute she walked into their place. White t-shirt, leather jacket, all American classic. I saw the devil in that angel face. One look into those eyes, you were gonna ruin my life. I held you off about as long as I could take. I've been so well behaved, I deserved a little taste. A reputation that preceded your name. I was looking for a thrill, and baby, you fit the bill. Everything comes with a price, and I'll spend the rest of my nights chasing after the high. 'Cause nothing compares to you, it's not right. Won't be satisfied, you ruined my life. And I kinda don't mind. I knew the first time that we crossed that line, you were burning through my veins. I'd never be the same. I tried to hold on, tried to make you mine, but you slipped through my hands again and again and again. Oh, everything comes with a price. I'll spend the rest of my night chasing after the high. 'Cause nothing compares to you, it's not right. Won't be satisfied, you ruined my life. I kinda don't mind. Draw the arrow, miss the mark. Come so close, but no cigar. Falling fast, I fell too hard. Coming down is the hardest part. Draw the arrow, miss the mark. Come so close, but no cigar. Falling fast, I fell too hard. Coming down is the hardest part. And I'll spend the rest of my nights chasing after that high. Yeah, now I'll spend the rest of my nights chasing after that high. And I'll spend the rest of my nights chasing after that high. 'Cause nothing compares to you, it's not right. Won't be satisfied, you ruined my life. And I'll spend the rest of my days smoke, but I need a cigarette. I wanna kiss your face, but I haven't met you yet. I'm not one to gamble, but I'm placing my bets. I shouldn't let myself go, but you got me on the edge. I'm moving one step closer with every look over your shoulder. I'm feeling like a hammer at my chest. I can't think, can't catch my breath. Every second's passing slower. One touch might push me over. I don't care what happens next. I'm dying to be living. I'm dying to be living on the edge. I don't drink Jack, but you bought another round. I wanna get high in you, but it's a long way down. And I'm not one for regrets, but I'm putting this night to the test. I shouldn't go this far, but you got me on the edge. Yeah, I'm moving one step closer with every look over your shoulder. I'm feeling like a hammer at my chest. I can't think, can't catch my breath. Every second's passing slower. One touch might push me over. I don't care what happens next. I'm dying to be living on the edge. It's been a while since I got this close. I've been a while, but I don't need a warning. Starts fast and it burns out slow. I know. I'm living for the thrill of it all. I'm dying just to be living. I'm living for the free fall. I'm living for the free fall. I'm living for the thrill of it all. I'm dying just to be living. I'm living for the free fall. I'm living for the free fall. I'm living for the thrill of it all. I'm dying just to be living. I'm living for the free fall. I'm dying to be living on the edge. Living on the edge. Hey, hey, hey. I'm moving one step closer with every look over your shoulder. I'm beating like a hammer, yeah. I can't think, can't catch my breath. Every second's passing slower. One touch might push me over. I don't care what happens next. Oh, I'm dying to be living on the edge. I'm dying to be living on the edge.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
Yes, you were listening to CCAN Radio, and you are listening to the Chaos Parade. That is my life. Turns out Rogers Wireless decided to be, well, Rogers. So sorry for that brief interruption of nothing. My Wi-Fi box dropped, and there was nothing I can do about it. However, the good news is we back. We're in the middle of another bonus TKR Spotlight artist, and this current artist is Elise Erin, and she makes music for the wild hearts, those who crave connection, catharsis, and just a little rebellion. Serving soulful roots rock with a gritty edge, her songs feel like windows roll down on a late night drive, equal parts raw power and tender reflection. With fierce vocals and heartfelt storytelling, Elise delivers performances that hit you where it hurts, yet heal you by her next breath. Whether you've discovered her on TikToks, Scroll, or found her voice through the radio airwaves, like the Kindness Revolution show on CCAN Radio, know this. There's a depth behind that first impression, a catalogue of full, hard-won truths, fearless energy, and moments that will make you feel seen. Now, across the Maritimes for a dynamic stage presence, she's very well known, compelling vocal delivery as well. Elise has quickly become one of Atlantic Canada's most promising breakout acts, an artist with the talent, determination, and a heart's fire to go the distance. Elise's sophomore album, released in February on the 26th in 2026, Everybody Loves You... captures the soulful vocals, roots rock edge, and pop sensibility that makes Elise Erin stand out. Reviving the spirit of the female rock archetype, Stevie Nicks, Joan Jett, Hart, Alanis Morissette. This is something music fans have been waiting for. And do you know what? She's probably completely unstoppable. This is Elise Erin, the second TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day. We're back. Sorry about the technical glitch.
I know you got your own thing. I know you've been putting yourself first. But every time you're with me, it's like we're the center of the universe. When we lock eyes, the dark turns to light. And when we move, the waters divide. I feel it like a whole body high. It's no mystery, baby. We could be unstoppable, impossible to touch, phenomenal. Why can't you just see? It's obvious. It's all because of us. It's more than love. I know we want the same things. It's like I knew you in another life. Ooh, and here we are again, picking up where we left off the last time. We've been drawing parallel lines, and maybe this is all by design. But we don't even have to try. It comes so naturally, baby. We could be unstoppable, impossible to touch, phenomenal. Why can't you just see? It's obvious. It's all because of us. It's more than love. Unstoppable, impossible, phenomenal. Why can't you just see? It's obvious. Oh, it's all because of us. It's more than When we lock eyes, the dark turns to light. And when we move, the waters divide. And we don't even have to try. It comes so naturally. Baby, we could be.
TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day. This is Elise Erin. Head Down from her album Everybody Loves You...
It's a late night, it's an early morning, it's an extra shift, oh no. It's a red light, it's a lost your temper, it's a job that you can't hold. It's a cold coffee, it's your last cigarette, it's another rent check, you're broke. It's a white lie, it's a black dog, it's a smile through your teeth, oh. And you've come too far, turn around, oh. And you gave too much to give up now. And you climbed too high to fall. I'll be the voice in your head saying, oh, hold on. This don't you know that you're always enough? Keep your head down, work hard, don't worry about anyone else. Keep your chin up, keep your chin up. Keep your head down, and you've come too far, don't anyone else. Keep your chin up, and you give too much, you're always enough. Hold on, listen now. Hold on, little voice in your head saying, keep your head down, you've come too far, don't anyone else. Keep your chin up, you give too much, you're always enough. Don't worry about your head down, chin up, you know that you're always enough. Head down, don't worry about anyone else. Chin up, you know that you're always saying, keep your head down, you've come too far, don't anyone else. Keep your chin up, and you give too much, you're always enough. Head down, don't worry about anyone else. Work hard, don't worry about anyone else. Head down, don't worry about anyone else. Keep your chin up, you know that you're always enough.
We'll be back with Readit, ThreadIt after this.
You stand in front of me, you're rolled up sleeves, your hands are on your head, you're all apologies. It's 4:15, smelling like the night before. I'm losing it again, it's embarrassing. I don't believe I deserve to be loved the way I need. So I keep repeating this, staying and leaving. If this is worth keeping, don't hold back, let me see you cry, cry, baby. Cry, cry, baby. Show me something I ain't seen. Words are only surface deep. Let me see you cry, baby. Your hands are on my waist, chest to chest, face to face. Your pain fits me like a glove. How could I ever walk away? I don't want your promises, I don't want it from your lips. We've screamed out our lungs, nothing left to say. I don't believe I deserve to be loved the way I need. So show me your bleeding, your eyes are misleading. If this is worth keeping, don't hold back, let me see you cry, cry, baby. Cry, cry, baby. Show me something I ain't seen. Words are only surface deep. Let me see you cry. Let me
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
Time now for Readit, Readit, ThreadIt. Yeah. Readit, Readit, ThreadIt. It's where I go to the internet with Suzy and we find opinions, ideas, conversations, and we discuss them. But obviously, it's a little bit of a solo mission for me today. So, what I'd like to say, beautiful people, welcome to Readit, Readit, ThreadIt, my solo edition on Wednesday, April the 1st, 2026. So yes, today is one day of the year where the internet lies to your face, smiles while doing it, and then asks you if you'd like to subscribe. And don't forget, please do like and subscribe if you're listening on the YouTube channel. Please do reshare it. So here's the big deal for today. I'm going to give you some real stories, some real balls, and just enough nonsense to keep April Fools honest. Today's vibe is very, very simple. What still feels amazing, even when the world is noisy. I think that's the most polite way I can put that. Perhaps a moon mission, a rescued sea lion pup, and more than likely Reddit being, I don't know, aggressively Reddit. So come on, let's do this. So, because this is WunderKammern Wednesday, anything goes on this day. It used to be known as Workshop Wednesday, then Wildcard Wednesday, and then while I was trying to figure out what to do with the naming convention, because we got Motivational Monday, Tasty Tuesday, Throwback Technological Thursdays, Fantastic Philosophical Fridays, and like Wednesday was just like, well, what word out there begins with a W but just isn't just like some rubbish English word? And thankfully the Germans do not disappoint with their efficiency when it comes to describing things, because I Google it, right, and I came across two German words that started with a W that would help for the Wednesday show that was just a little different. The first one being WunderKammern, which stood for cabinet full of treasures. And I thought, well, that's very great for like Wednesday, wildcard, a cabinet full of treasures. And I thought, no, this is the Kindness Revolution show on CCAN Radio. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit. And I thought, no, a cabinet just doesn't do us justice. And there was a second word, because let's face it, why wouldn't there be? And it is called WunderKammern, which directly translates to cavern full of treasures. So yeah, Welcome to Wednesday's edition. The theme, is this real or is internet just messing with me? So let's find out. So first up, this kind of headline feels kind of fake because it's happening today and it sounds way too cinematic for basically a Wednesday. But that is NASA's Artemis mission number 2 launched today, sending 4 astronauts on a 10-day mission around the moon. That makes it the first crew lunar flyby since Apollo. And the crew includes Christina Koch, Victor Glover, Reed Wiseman, and Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen. NASA has been publicly counting down to this mission through late March, and today it became real. So if this were a Reddit thread, the title would probably be something like, Humanity said, new month, new moon lap. And honestly, it's pretty fair. Because this is what it feels like. We're so used to doom scrolling that humanity does something breathtaking. The first reaction is, hang on, source. So I've got a poll for you here. Because what we're going to do over the next 3 days till the weekend, we're going to set up next week's Readit, Reddit, ThreadIts with a bunch of polls, a bunch of things that you can communicate with me. So the first poll we're going to go with is, let's be honest, when you first hear crewed launch around the moon today, what was your first reaction? Let's go. I need 3 sources in a telescope. Cool, but I still have emails. And this sounds fake because it's April 1st. Correct answer, all of them. Is it? Also, just a tiny April Fool's garnish here. I did briefly check whether the astronauts were bringing back moon sourdough starter. Turns out they're not. And I did also check if they're bringing back cheese. Also no. But, am I lying? Is it an April Fool's joke? Who knows? Welcome to a spectacularly confusing version of Readit, Reddit, ThreadIt for April Fools here on CCAN Radio. You may be over it already, so join Eva Rundell. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with more Readit, Reddit, ThreadIt after these.
I'm talking to myself. Hope you're doing well. Pain is temporary, got you caught under a spell. And I know I like to move fast, newsflash. I'm doing well. I hate to break it to you, baby. Never needed your help. Why you so shy? Why do you lie? 'Cause I'm just fucking over it, over it, over it. And I'm so fucking over it, and now I know why. I'm so fucking over it, over it, over it. And I'm so fucking over it, and now I know why. Let you break down my walls, I gave you everything. Now I'm firing shots, forget your wedding ring. Bloodsucker, lie to me, red roses left you die. Hope one day you meet your maker and they show you what it's like. Why you so shy? Why do you lie? 'Cause I'm just fucking over it, over it, over it. And I'm so fucking over it, and now I know why. I'm so fucking over it, over it, over it. And I'm so fucking over it, and now I know why. I am who I am, too good to pretend that I was your everything. I am who I am, too good to pretend that I was your everything. Why you so shy? Why do you lie? 'Cause I'm just fucking over it, over it, over it. And I'm so fucking over it, and now I know why. 'Cause I'm so fucking over it, over it, over it. And I'm so fucking crazy, I didn't even know. Distraction to creation helped me to grow. Pressure, poison, cold, and left to my own. Wonder when I make it, cut from the road. I'm gonna make it something better, 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 better. Gotta make it something better, 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 better. I'm straight from the rooftops, baby, making it out of my own. Gotta make it one day, nowhere else to call home. Gotta make it something better. Sunlight, fireworks, middle of the night. Rain tag dress on a star so bright. She's found the ones she loves and it helps to be young and beautiful, born to fight. XOX out of mind, out of sight. She's found the ones that she loves and it helps to ignite. Out of mind, out of sight, it helps to ignite. I'm gonna make it something better, 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 better. Gotta make it something better, 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 better. I'm straight from the rooftops, baby, making it out of my own. Gotta make it one day, nowhere else to call home. Gotta make this something better. Got the torch to carry me through. Moth to flame, heat up the room. Tell me when the cold change comes so I will not freeze. I will never let go, can they get the better of me? I'm gonna make it something better, 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 better. Gotta make it something better, 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 better. I'm straight from the rooftops, baby, making it out of my own. Gotta make it one day, nowhere else to call home. Gotta make this something better.
Eva Rundell, brand new music here on CCAN Radio. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit, and this is the Kindness Revolution Show. And we're in the middle of Readit, ThreadIt. That last song was called Ignite, which was quite fitting, as was the previous title, Over It. Our teams too, Over It, Over the Moon. They ignited, they launched today. Ah yes, my tedious links are back, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you leave me alone, Suzy. Anyway, doesn't really matter, because we're into segment 2 of Readit, ThreadIt. And the internet has voted. And this is who we are now. So, alright, so from the space missions to something equally quite powerful in its own way, the internet voting on stuff. And listen, if you've ever wondered what humanity looks like when you've averaged out millions of opinions, Reddit just gave us the answer. Because recently, Reddit ran something called the Internet Awards, which is exactly what it sounds like. Millions of people collectively deciding, yes, this is what matters. And the winners, I could tell you now, it is perfect. The internet said all in its chaos, but yet still came together and said, capybaras. Yes, that's right. Capybaras are now the best thing online right now. And honestly, no notes. Actually, I do have one note. I'm glad it's capybaras and not that absolutely daft sea lion challenge nonsense. Whoever created that song, you should be ashamed. I'm all for people having fun and doing silly things, and if you want to do the sea lion challenge, don't let me stop you. I did the ice bucket challenge. Well, I tried not to. I tried to donate and then got ice water dumped all over my head. And you can find that little video in the blog at ccanradio.ca. But yeah, no, capybaras. And if you don't know what a capybara is, it's basically a giant, chill rodent. That honestly, it looks like they've achieved their inner peace. They just sit there, kind of like vibing, as it were, surrounded by chaos. I mean, literally, go onto YouTube and just Google capybara funny. You will see the chillest rodent on the planet. The top travel vibe, Osaka, Japan. Your elite food choice, Detroit style pizza. And Hank Green explaining things is essential viewing. So yes, if we break this down, humanity in 2026 is trying to go to space, eat better pizza, travel more, learn things, and be emotionally regulated like a capybara. And it's kind of beautiful, if not slightly unhinged, if you would say. And now here's what I really love about this. For all the noise online, the arguments, the drama, the chaos, when you actually ask people what they like, it gets wholesome and pretty goddamn fast. It's animals, it's food, it's places, and it's people explaining things calmly. Not outrage, not division, just, here, this made my day better. And I can tell you now, just reading some of these things out to you makes my day better. And I hope in turn that makes your day better. Because if it does, it makes my day better. And if it does, I hope that makes your day better. And the cycle of kindness continues. So it's poll time. Because we don't have any other Scandinavians. We just pick on the Polish. Not going to go down there. But if you tune into the subscribed portion of the Kindness Revolution Show and CCAN Radio, you can find some of the inappropriate humour that we like to say off air, and you got to pay for. Because if you pay for it, you agree not to get offended. Therefore, technical legal loophole. So, which of these feels the most accurate as a symbol of the internet right now? Is it A, capybaras? Is it B, Detroit style pizza? Is it C, Osaka? Or is it D, Hank Green calmly explaining things while everything catches fire? And again, no wrong answers, but if we're being real, I think D might be carrying the team, because let's face it, everybody needs the D, much like Queen Bee. This is Lawrence Sanderson here on the Kindness Revolution Show on CCAN Radio.
I think I'd like it if you sting me, and now we're crawling to my backseat. You taste like honey when you kiss me, Queen Bee. I don't know what I'm doing. Lately I've been feeling clueless. Maybe fate just introduced us. I can't lie, you're like the coolest. So don't wake me up till you're back in town. Unusual, but I think I'm down. Fly to my room and stay the night. You turn me on, let's kill the lights. Queen Bee, I think I like it if you sting me. And now we're crawling to my backseat. You taste like honey when you kiss me, Queen Bee. Hot mess, hot sex. What if we rolled around all day in my bed? Do you love me? Love me yet? Am I making this up? Is this all
take care of you tight. You give the flirty vibe, like how you're so polite. Classic fairy tale guy. The trouble is every heartbreak I've ever had starts like this. I like you, and baby that's a bad sign, 'cause I've always been into the wrong guys. I get sucked in the flip upside down. Love always knocks me out. It feels like this could be the real thing. I need to run fast as I can. Been looking for the one, but all I found is love always knocks me out. I always open up, I always ride the rush. I learn my lesson, no more obsessing. You can trust me, that's what he said. You'll never hurt me, and I believe it. The trouble is every heartbreak I've ever had starts like this. I like you, and baby that's a bad sign, 'cause I've always been into the wrong guys. I get sucked in the flip upside down. Love always knocks me out. It feels like this could be the real thing. I need to run fast as I can. Been looking for the one, but all I found is love always knocks me out. It always knocks me out. It always knocks me. It always knocks me out. Love always knocks me out. Been looking for the one, but all I found, I like you, and baby that's a bad sign, 'cause I've always been into the wrong guys. I get sucked in the flip upside down. Love always knocks me out. It feels like this could be the real thing. I need to run fast as I can. Been looking for the one, but all I found is love always knocks me out.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
Ah, yes, your radio, your music, your choice. More music, more artists, same absolute vibe. We are in the middle of a solo version of Readit, ThreadIt, where I basically just go to the internet and I talk either by myself or with co-hosts or guests. Essentially a bit of bollocks. That's the only way to put it. So, small things still matter, right? Let's face it. Now, we talked about something massive. Humans going to the moon. And we talked about something collective. The internet deciding what it loves. Now I want to bring it right down. Kind of like the cow who jumped over the moon and then failed to consider re-entry in thermodynamics. But not that down. Maybe something a little bit smaller. A little bit quieter. But honestly, maybe one that hits the hardest. Because this kind of story would show up on Reddit and just, I don't know, stop people mid-scroll. No arguments, no debates. Just everyone collectively going, yeah, that's good. So here it is. There was a sea lion pup, alone, struggling, and found out in the wild. Didn't really have a shot. But even instead of that being the end of the story, because that would be really, really lame, people stepped in. Do you know what they did? They rescued it, they transported it, and they gave it a second chance. And now, that story exists. That little life continues because it didn't meet Paul McCartney's ex-wife. I don't know, compared to space missions, compared to global trends, it's kind of tiny and small. But I want you to sit with this for a second. Ask yourself this. Why does that hit so well with you right now? Why does one rescued animal land emotionally harder than most headlines? Because it's simple. There are no politics, there's no spin, and there's no agenda. There's just a sea lion pup that didn't get beaten to death by Heather McCartney. Sorry, no, that's not what it says. I shouldn't do these things, but I just do. Remember, at the beginning of the show, there was a thing that said, viewer discretion is advised. Remember, this is an entertainment show. We're not to be taken seriously unless we are. But when it comes to the polls, I do want your information. In fairness, this time round, I want your answer to the Finns. What actually hits you harder these days? Is it A, a big world-changing headlines? B, small rescue stories like the previous one? C, random acts of human kindness when someone pays for your coffee at Starbucks? Or D, anything involving baby animals? I'm not made of stone. And let's be real. Again, everybody loves the D. And D is probably winning it by a landslide right now. Something honest, something that cuts through everything else. Now here's where it really gets interesting. We don't just like these stories. We need them. Because they remind us of something important. Care still exists. Not in theory, not in headlines, but in action, unless you're my ex-girlfriend who's, well, quite frankly, full of shit, but that's beside the point. Sorry, Mum, didn't mean to swear, but you know it's true. But you know what it is? Someone who chooses to stop, to notice and to help. And that choice matters. But before I ramble on any more than I already need to, because I don't need to let a good thing die, this is Bari, Don't Let a Good Thing Die on CCAN Radio. This is the Kindness Revolution Show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit. Suzy will be back tomorrow.
Today of all days, of course there's rain coming down. At least you can see all of my tears hitting the ground. I know I messed up, did more than once, nothing has changed. But if I weighed out good and bad times, I bet you'd say, don't let a good thing die, don't make me cry. Let's put the ways we hurt each other aside. Don't show me what life without you is like. Stay by my side. Don't let a good thing die. Riding this wave, you know you could never replace the feeling I gave. So why don't you stay? It's not selfish of me. I go blind before I ever watch you leave. Would you do the same? I guess I'm just afraid, baby. Don't let a good thing die. Don't make me cry. Let's put the ways we hurt each other aside. Don't show me what life without you is like. Stay by my side. Don't let a good thing die. Don't let a good thing die.
You thought you knew love, but love was a liar. You thought you knew sex, just a gateway drug. Your ex was just a gateway drug. I'll be your everything, your nicotine. Don't call the plug, baby, I got what you need. I'll be your edible, your morphine. Just face it, baby, I'll get you addicted to me. I'll color your sky, blood orange and violet, chemical wave pulls down on your eyelids. You thought you got hot, baby, I can't lie, no, I'll send you flying. Cause your ex was just a gateway drug. Your ex was just a gateway drug. I'll be your everything, your nicotine. Don't call the plug, baby, I got what you need. I'll be your edible, your morphine. Just face it, baby, I'll get you addicted to me. I'll be your everything, your nicotine. Don't call the plug, baby, I got what you need. I'll be your edible, your morphine. Just face it, baby, I'll get you addicted to me. Cause your ex was just a gateway drug. Your ex was just a gateway drug. I'll be your everything, your nicotine. Don't call the plug, baby, I got what you need. I'll be your edible, your morphine. Just face it, baby, I'll get you addicted to me. I'll be your everything, your nicotine. Don't call the plug, baby, yeah, I got what you need. I'll be your edible, your morphine. Just face it, baby, I'll get you addicted to me. I'll be your everything, your everything, your nicotine. Don't call the plug, 'cause baby, I got what you need. I'll be your everything, your everything, your nicotine. Don't call the plug, 'cause baby, I got what you need.
You're listening to CCAN Radio. Your radio, your music, your choice.
Hello? Anybody there? Hello?
Why won't you take it with me now? Girl, let's be more than friends starting now. Girl, why won't you take it with me now? Girl, let's be more than friends starting now. You've been replaying in my head. You make me feel like I can be myself instead. I know you don't want me around. Your smile is radiant. You make me feel like I can quit. So give me something to work. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving up now. Woo! 'Cause girl, why won't you take it with me now? Girl, let's be more than friends starting now. 'Cause girl, why won't you take it with me now? Girl, let's be more than friends starting now. I know you're thinking the same thing. So why are you denying all these new feelings? 'Cause I just wanted you around. You make me feel so crazy, even though you're kinda lazy. I just can't hide this grieving. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving up now. Woo! 'Cause girl, why won't you take it with me now? Girl, let's be more than friends starting now. 'Cause girl, why won't you take it with me now? Girl, let's be more than friends starting now.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
You're listening to the Kindness Revolution Show. I'm your host, Gavin the Brit. That is Aidan Bissett from his album More Than Friends. Title track, More Than Friends. And if my good friend Chris is still listening, that little bit like the number you have called is not in service. We used that back in the day for an advert for what was CB Pro, which is now what is CCAN Radio. For those of you who know me, you know there's a lot behind everything that's got us to here. So, let's get into the final bit of Readit, Readit, ThreadIt. So I'm going to ask you, what did you actually do with today? Alright, so let's wrap this up properly. Because if you've been riding me, well, I hope you bought me a drink. No, if you've been riding with me for the last little while, here's what happened. Humans are on their way to the moon. The internet has crowned capybaras as emotional support animals. And despite my recent Instagram and YouTube post, a sea lion gets a second chance. But can we not do it like a sea lion anymore? Please. And you? What did you do? Well, you know what? You're probably sitting there. Maybe holding a coffee. A coffee? I know, it's like a coffee. It's a... You know what? In this day and age of April Fools and Donald Trump, I can make up words, because I have all of the good words. And it doesn't really matter, because you're probably half listening, half scrolling, and, I don't know, Chris, maybe pretending to work. Yeah, I see you. And I listen. And I say this with absolute love. But what are you doing? No, seriously. And not in a judgy way, but in a real way. Because while all of this is happening, space missions, kindness, weird internet unity, you're out here refreshing the 5 same apps like you're, I don't know, fucking retarded. Oops. But you're not. I mean, let's be honest for a second. Nice. Anyway, what's for lunch? No, that's insane. That's actually insane. And I'm not even blaming you. It's just we got so used to everything that nothing really hits anymore. And that's really the problem. Not the world, not the news, not the internet. You. Yeah, you. Lovingly, disrespectfully, all you ever want to do is just make a scene. This is Alec, and that's the end of Readit, Readit, ThreadIt today. At the end of the show, we're going to have a brand new song by Lebov K.
There goes another motherfucker biting on the dust. Maybe I'm trigger happy, leave him all to turn to rust. Told him he's all I think about, but no, I'm not in love. I'm not in love, I'm not in love. Give me someone who understands me. Can take control when I need it, baby. I'm a nightmare on a silver screen. So put
Well, apparently I made a scene, and then I got policy violations. Stream now available on YouTube. So let's just burn the house down, bitches. This is AJR.
Should I keep it light, stay out of the fight? No one's gonna listen to me. If I write a song, preaching what is wrong, will they let me sing on TV? Should I keep it light? Is that right? Let it go, walk into the show, gawking at the tricks of your sleeve. Too good to be truthful, I'm in a room full of entertainers and thieves. Used to let it go. Oh no. Should I bite my tongue, or should I